What's up, guys? It's the real Corey Tenderson, and we are back. We're halfway through this court case, this amazing case that rivals the Tom Robinson case in To Kill a Mockingbird, or the case from Runaway Jury, and all these other famous court cases in literature and media, and even in real life, even these other big real-life cases, they're nothing compared to this. The fire-breathing stunt failure.
Thought you'd say more, but we'll deal with that.
Actually,
so, Mr. Smith, tell me this. With your prior employees who have done this stunt, did any of them refuse?
They always have the right to refuse. He could have refused, and I'm not going to punish them for it.
Now, on this night, though, you've got a full bar.
Yes.
It's my understanding that the crowd was getting hyped up, so everybody's looking forward to this. Kind of hard to say no, right?
Maybe, but he still has that right.
And you could have said no, right, Mr. Reed?
100%.
He does all of this for his social media accounts.
And you think giving way to the pressure.
Paul,
gentlemen,
the adults are speaking.
Gentlemen, we need order in this court.
Paul, just shut the hell up. The adults are speaking. God, sorry about him. He likes to act more mature than he is.
Girlfriend admitted to filming it. She was there filming the stunt the entire time for her social media page, which she said.
You have a problem with her filming it?
When I was the first one to call 911, and she continued to film the stunt because this is what he does.
So, Ms. Guzman, you filmed this all the way with Mr. Reed going down to the sand after he had been engulfed in flames.
Yeah. That doesn't look too good for the wife of the person with burns. She was like, "Oh wow, this is great. This is some great stuff, dude. This is nice new material. It actually looks like your entire right part of your face and your entire chest are just on fire. It's amazing. Oh my god, putting extra effort by diving into a rock. Oh my god. Wait, hang on a second. He's screaming out. Maybe I should stop filming this. I don't know. My Facebook would probably like this. Yeah, I should probably stop filming.
Why did you do that?
Yes, Your Honor, but
Their social media.
It wasn't until I heard him yell in pain from hitting his nose on the rock, I stopped filming as soon as that happened.
But when he burst into flames, you still thought it was part of the stunt.
I did. I actually had no idea that he was.
And Mr. Smith, you thought so too.
Yes, I did.
Well, at least we got one thing we agree on, right? That both of you didn't know that it had...
Yeah, we got one thing to agree on, right? You're both fucking idiots who thought that being on fire and diving into a rock was part of a stunt.
...on bad until he went down to the ground.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right? So you go down into the sand, and that's when you slam your face onto a rock.
Face first.
And
Did it knock you out?
Knocked out cold? No, but was I stunned? Were two of my teeth gone? Was my nose broken? Did I have third-degree burns all over my body? Yes, absolutely.
Now, Mr. Smith, you seem like you were a little ticked about the whole social media flair that Ms. Guzman adds to this equation. Why?
Because that is proof that is part of the lifestyle they both choose to live.
It's because he's not popular.
A social media lifestyle?
He's just
The
jealous.
social media of his dangerous stunts.
He doesn't have any friends.
That is what their social media pages are
Yeah.
dedicated to.
Well, you actually submitted some materials to...
You notice how he's like actually trying to like speak. He's like actually trying to give some good points, and they're just consistently talking over him. Like, come on, dude. I'm pretty sure a real court, if these people would just like be held in contempt, or not contempt. Would it be in contempt? Is that the correct term? They'd be like, they'd probably be treated as hostile. Like, come on.
The court that captured some of that stuff. These documents are from the plaintiff's social media, right?
Mm-hmm. No safety gear.
Okay, come on. Okay, now I'm really questioning on how actually real this is, because it's literally just a stock photo of a mountain climbing. It's not even a real social media. It's literally just and hashtag rock, hashtag free climb, hashtag up in the clouds, hashtag daredevil. Come on, this is so stupid.
Now, Mr. Reed, that's you on the side of that mountain, right?
Mr. Reed, that's you on the side of the mountain. Definitely not a stock photo we got off of Google Images this morning, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Ms. Guzman, do you accompany him on these thrill-seeking exercises?
Yes, Your Honor, I am his personal videographer.
Okay, see, that's a little more.
So you're filming in full
It's a little better,
anticipation
see?
that you're going to put it online.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
Your Honor.
not.
And as you can see, he isn't a pro, but no one
But the
is.
thing
Yeah,
was-
he's a pro, but here's the problem. Both those pictures, who took those pictures? Who took both those pictures and videos? Not the one of him climbing rock, because that's just someone filming from on the ground. That could have been you. But who was using what looked like a professional filming camera, filming him kayak, and who took a picture of him on the side of that mountain? Who did that?
It
Exactly.
hadn't been
him to do
5 years in
something that he can't
between
do.
since I last kayaked.
No one is pressuring him to do something he had never practiced.
And yet he
he's
chose to
never
do it
done.
himself.
But y'all agree that
Exactly. Wait, you just proved his point. It's like, no one's forcing him to do anything he hadn't practiced. Yeah, exactly.
a bit of a thrill seeker, right?
I would say we live life.
Okay.
fullest.
Now, Mr. Smith, given that he's a thrill seeker, did that enter into your decision to ask him?
Okay,
to-
so you're a thrill seeker. So that's once again more evidence to why he would want you to do this.
do this stunt?
Yeah, I knew he enjoyed performing for crowds. I knew he enjoyed those aspects of those dangerous stunts, and I trusted that it was going to go okay.
And rightfully so, as you said
Discover
before,
your
nothing's
signature
ever gone wrong
flavor.
before.
Ruby's new signature sandwich lineup.
There's no
Only
reason.
at Ruby Tuesday.
That's literally a video of him
Mr.
climbing
Reed.
a rock wall. This giant ass like mountain wall thing. And that's supposedly a video of him kayaking on strong currents and climbing a fucking mountain. This is nothing.
I understand your injuries. I want to understand the pain and suffering experience. Tell me what you're going through.
So I have third-degree burns on my face,
Yes,
my
sir.
neck, and my chest. Add the two teeth that were gone, and the broken nose. But Your Honor, it's not about the physical
Seems
thing.
like this hurt you even to look at these pictures.
Well, it does.
Your
it
Honor,
does.
it's also hurting our bedroom
Whoa.
life.
Come on, this is so scripted. This is so scripted. Did you see that? Did you ever see that on Judge Judy? Even if they do bring that up, it's like, it's not like that. It's like they say it like serious and the entire crowd laughs at them, you know? Which is like, it's kind of affecting our bedroom. He's like, whoa, what's that?
What are you doing?
So you're rough on everybody. Show
This
respect.
is-
Show respect. At least in my courtroom, do so.
I apologize.
Now, what's been your daily experience with these injuries?
But it's the physical things can heal, Your Honor. It's the things you can't see. And
None of that is my fault.
that's what this guy can't understand.
Are you worried about scarring to your face?
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, I
Once again, this is completely on you. This is your fault. Not all your fault. He's a little at fault, but not you. You are mostly at fault for this, I must say.
think I've heard everything I need to hear. I'm ready to render my decision. In every personal injury case, the plaintiff has to prove three things: that the defendant committed a wrong that caused the plaintiff's injuries. Here, you're doing a stunt at Mr. Smith's prompting, but you had every expectation that the alcohol would be proper and that this would turn out just fine. And frankly, it would end up on social media and people would think you were a bad mamma jamma, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mamma jamma. I love that.
You, on the other hand, Mr. Smith, you say he did this willingly. No one coerced him. He could have said no.
Yes, Your
right?
Honor.
Well, see, that's the tricky part when you apply law to this. The law requires that I, as the judge, consider the fault of everyone involved. Everyone had a hand in this. You could have said no, Mr. Reed. You could have not gotten him involved, Mr. Smith. The result was terrible and life-altering. Let me give you a legal lesson, Mr. Reed. When you take on something as dangerous as spitting alcohol into a flame, you have to understand that this can go bad, and you must take ownership both of the risk, but also of the consequences.
Yes,
Mr. Smith, let me give you a legal lesson. Whenever you, as a proprietor, engage in an activity or encourage people to engage in an activity that is inherently dangerous, you must take extra care to make sure that people are safe. And that's
right.
what this case is about. Mr. Reed, you are asking this court to give you $200,000 for future medicals, $100,000 for your medical bills,
Yes, Your Honor.
and $500,000 for pain and suffering.
Absolutely.
I am not going to give you all of that because not all of this was Mr. Smith's fault.
Exactly.
So,
You are at fault for your injuries, but not alone. I find that you're 49% at fault, and you, Mr. Smith, are 51%.
I don't see that way at all. If I was a judge, I would not actually say that. Because as you've said, he could have said no. You should leave it at that. Because he could have said no. He was not coerced into doing this. And although this guy's at fault too, the worst he did was try to get him to do this stunt, which ended badly. And he's given reasoning to why he did this, and it's very valid reasoning. So I'd say it's more the opposite, if not even, he's even less at fault. I'd say this is majority on Mr. Reed. But once again, I'm not a proper judge, but I don't even think this guy
At
is
fault. Mr. Reed, I find in your favor in the amount of $408,000, 51%.
Bullshit. Fucking shit, dude. That's so much. That's so much for something that, at least it's not $800,000, to be honest. He kind of just cut it in half. I'll give him that. I think that's all we need to see, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I sure as hell did. I'll see you all in the next one.